Hey, you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north. More specifically, Old Forge, New York. And even more specifically than that, we are in front of the Enchanted Forest. This is a 1950s era Storyland park. There's a couple other, there's quite a few Storyland parks at one point in time dotting the country. There is a few left, and I've been trying to visit as many as possible. I still need to visit the Enchanted Forest in Oregon. That's near the top of my list. But I did want to check this one out while I was here in New York. Like I said, opened in the 1950s. They have added a massive water park on to it, so officially it's called the Enchanted Forest Water Safari. But I'm not here as much to see the water safari as I am the original pieces of the Enchanted Forest. So, without further ado, please follow me. Alright, let's head inside of the Enchanted Forest. Out here in front, we can see a giant knight in a suit of armor. And look who's here to greet us as we enter the Enchanted Forest. None other than Paul Bunyan here in the Enchanted Forest. Normally more accustomed to chopping down forests, but he's happy here to be our greeter, and I'm happy to see Paul Bunyan represented here in New York, a state maybe not necessarily always associated with Bunyan. I've discussed before states like Maine, Michigan, Minnesota, generally more associated, but great to see him here. Down here in the arcade, they have a little shooting gallery, Zach's Shootout. All right, we got our rifle there. What do we shoot? You see that raccoon? He giggled at us. See if there's something in that barrel. Nothing in the barrel. Oh, ring the bell. Let's see. Not a lot of things. Oh, there's a little skunk moved. Not everything looks like it's still animated, but we will. Oh, got that beer can to jump. Spun the teapot. A very vicious crocodile encased in this cage here. And it is a little rainy today. There is some rain coming out of the sky, but they said that they do stay open during the rain. They just apparently shut the rides down if there is lightning, which is a good idea. Have a sky ride here right at the gate of the park. I guess we should hop on it and get a bird's eye view. Behind me. Oh, he's wiping it off. That's nice. There you go. All right. There's the scoop. And here we head sky forth. You can actually, up here so high, we're cruising over Paul Bunyan's head. Looks like the rain has cut down on visitors a little bit today in the park. Rain's picking up just a little bit. Maybe sky car riding, not the best rainy day activity. Notice here the sky cars actually are going at two different levels. We have this side a little lower. My side up here, it's a little higher up. Got a little bird's eye view of the actual water park. There's an immense amount of hair bands that have been dropped onto that roof there. I don't know, one of those trees over there looks a little suspect to me. The big swimming pool over here. A lot of elbow room today. Looks like this is a one-way sky ride, so it's just gonna slingshot us back to the front of the park. All right, heading back into the station. Let's hop aboard the Enchanted Forest Express, take a little train ride around the park. See a little miniature train here. Look for our seat. Sit here in the back of the train, get the wildest ride possible. Oh. For some reason we're passing up a TNT shack, presumably full of dynamite.
He's off on the lookout for Alibabas Cave or hiding out in a cave up there behind us. We're going that direction, please be careful.
Who did he say that was? Huh.
Winkle.
Oh, okay. Rip Van Winkle there. The snooze master. There's a prospector down there in the creek panning for gold. Wow, this train just picked up some serious speed on the return trip. Goodness. Go check out the circus. Sadly, it does appear the circus has been rained out for the day. All right, maybe we can hop into Klondike Kate's here to get out of the rain. And look what we have in here. The Klondike Kate's Rocky and the Ramblin' Rascals. This appears to be a modified Chuck E. Cheese show. So you got a human being there, the banjo, you have a donkey, there's a monkey, I think, on the keyboard, some sort of bird-like creature, and then, I don't know, is that a mouse? I think it might be, oh, bunny, I think it's a bunny. Oh, look at this, they even have the applause there, the different animal feet that can applaud the band. All right, I can hear them talking, but they do not appear to be moving. These sort of animatronics are notoriously difficult to keep working, so apparently they're down right now. They can sing, but they can't move. For some reason, animatronic bands sing a lot of John Denver. Over here, looks like we have an old Wild West area. There's the Dawson City Jail over here. Peek inside the jail. And oh, look at that. We got, I guess the sheriff, he's got a badge on him. So I guess that is the sheriff. He's actually in the jail cell here, passed out. Oh, I see another criminal peering at us. Next door we have the barber shop. Let's peek in there. Oh yeah, you can see a cowboy getting a shave. There's a guy giving himself a sponge bath in the back there. Let's see two old prospectors sitting there, possibly talking about gold. Check this out. We have a cemetery here, Boot Hill Cemetery. Got some dead cowboys, snake, oil, Sid, and his sample kit lies under this dust. He justly bit, long on talk and short on measure. Shooting him was sure a pleasure. Oh my gosh, shooting him was a pleasure? That's some dark stuff. Looking for old Lester Moore's grave site. I'm not seeing it. We have Dapper Dan. It says he was a ladies' man, known for miles around. He courted Pearl, the gunslinger's girl. R.I.P. Mort Titian. Died an atheist, all dressed up, and no place to go. Ah, here's another tall tale figure. Old Pecos Bill. It says here lies Pecos Bill, who always lied. Oh, always lied, and now always will, I guess, lie in the grave. He once lied aloud, but now he just lies still. Oh, Pecos Bill is dead. It says, tread this ground with gravity. Dentist Brown is filling his last cavity. Hustlin' Harry Herberts, hung by mistake. Whoopsie doodle. Heading over here to Sleeping Beauty's castle. Oh, see there's a guard guarding Sleeping Beauty, but unfortunately he is sleeping as well. He's got his eyes closed. All right, head in. Maybe we can catch a glimpse of the sleeping one. Oh, there she is, tucked in her bed. Oh, some music starting. Now you can see the prince there has come to give her a kiss and to wake her up. But I did want to, you give a little note there that under normal circumstances, kissing a sleeping woman is not the correct course of action. Here we have a stump chair, or a stair, if you will. Here is the crooked house. It says there was a crooked man in a little house that bought a crooked cat to catch a crooked mouse. Now we see right there, there is the crooked man. He is rattled with terrible arthritis. But I guess we can peek in the crooked house. It's loud in here. Looks like someone's been eating a hamburger. Huh, interesting. Wiener dog's a little wet. This has always been one of the more perplexing nursery rhymes to me. Peter Pumpkin Eater. He had a wife, he couldn't keep her, but he put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. So there's the wife. She looks relatively happy, but this is kind of a dark turn. If you notice, she is a prisoner in a pumpkin. There's a big, giant lock on there, and there's actually bars on the window imprisoning Miss Pumpkin Eater there. Oh, look at that. It's her living area. You see it's covered in giant pumpkin seeds. That's actually a nice touch. And here we have a dishonest man for a dishonest world. That is Pinocchio. Look into his eyes there. See there's some raindrops gathering on his nose, but yeah, you shouldn't tell lies or you will become horribly disfigured. He does appear to still be in his toy form there. He has not yet made the transition to real boy. Here we have Alibabas Cave. I'm not sure what these items are. Maybe they're giant vases? I'm not sure. But yeah, let's head into Alibabas Cave. What? Oh my gosh. The man with a sword there. Guy there. I don't know who's this in the middle with the sword in his mouth. Okay, is this okay, this is the 40 Thieves. I'm remembering now. Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. Only 3 thieves though. Let's see whose home this is. Oh, can see some dwarves counting jewels. I think this is the home of the 7 dwarves. Looking into the back window, you can see that Snow White is here hanging out with the dwarves. And what are they doing? They're playing Scrabble for some reason. I think this might be the 7 dwarves' mine, but it looks like it's been plugged up. There's Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. I think it's about murder. That's what I was always told, that it's about murder. Here in Mary's garden, besides pretty maids, we also have these hanging vegetables here. They have mallets hanging next to them. So yeah, musical garden here. Let's see what this blue one sounds like. We'll give it a good smack. All right, let's try out the orange one, this big carrot or whatever it is. We'll gear up and give it a good. Ah, that's a nice sound. So this is Cinderella's home. Let's see how Cinderella's doing in here. Oh no! Cinderella's being made to dress in a burlap sack and clean the house. It's her no good wicked stepmother forcing her into slavery. You know, this story did not do a lot to help out step-parents or help the image of step-parents.
All the hard work while her 2 stepsisters went to parties and dances looking for rich husbands.
Unfortunately for Cinderella, we see the pumpkin being transformed into a coach. There is the fairy godmother as she works her magic and turns that pumpkin into a beautiful coach. Uh-oh, coming up on the 3 bears house. I don't know if Goldilocks is in there or not. Oh yeah, the bears aren't here, but Goldilocks is. She just sat in a chair that was too small and crushed it. You can see the bowls of porridge there on the table that she just helped herself to. Really just a lesson about not going into strangers' houses and acting like you own the place. Here we have the 3 blind mice. And I can actually tell you where these individual mice came from. These look familiar. These are from a Chuck E. Cheese. These are actually the 3 cars that would be on the little Chuck E. Cheese merry-go-round. So yeah, I think all they've done is give it a paint job and slap some blind sunglasses on it, and then we have the 3 blind mice. A little piece of Chuck E. Cheese hidden here in the Enchanted Forest. Notice this giant, delicious-looking pie right here. That's a little tasty-looking pie. And look at this, the house made out of candy from the Hansel and Gretel story. That's actually really impressive. It has a giant upturned ice cream cone there. It's got a cookie, some M&Ms. Let's peek in there though, because oh, look at that. Look at the mean old witch. She cooks and eats children. The only reason her house is made of candy is to lure in children for her cannibalistic needs. Let's look down on the table. For some reason it's covered in lizards and spiders. I don't know where the oven is. The oven's there behind her, the stove, the fireplace. I don't know if she has cooked Hansel and Gretel. I don't know if she's consumed them already, but yeah, what a wicked old lady. So this is the stove used to cook children. And oh, look at this over here. There's bars on the window. Oh, there's Hansel. He's been locked in this jail cell so that he can be cooked. Although the nurse was nice enough to give him some spaghetti to eat. Oh, I guess, yeah, she was trying to fatten him up so he would be more delicious there. You can see the spaghetti there in his hand. Where's Gretel? There's the Little Red Riding Hood house. Possibly Grandma's house. Let's see what's going on inside. Oh, wow. There's Little Red Riding Hood bringing a basket of fruit to her grandmother. And look at Grandma. The convincingly disguised wolf looks exactly like her grandmother and will likely devour her unless a friendly woodsman shows up to disembowel the wolf and cut grandmother out of the wolf's stomach. All right, looks like we head down this way towards the barnyard. Cage here. See what kind of animals. Okay. Got some chickens in there. Oh, there's just some sheep hanging out here in the barn. Oh, some hungry pigs.
No. Put your hand up. Stop. Okay, well.
Oh, piggies are eating. This goat here is just helping himself to the goat food machines. Oh, get all those crumbs, buddy. Oh. Here, goat. Hey, little goat. This is Tigger the donkey. He says it likes being brushed. So, can we brush you? That's a good donkey. You like being brushed? Feel pretty now? In this cage, we got a big old tortoise. Oh, and he's chowing down on some delicious lettuce. Hey, buddy. Down here next to the barn, they actually have a Enchanted Memories Museum. And in here we can see Robin Hood, some old signage, some old postcards and merchandise. So it looks like Paul Bunyan was featured prominently on their old merchandise. Some very cool stuff here. Love all that Paul Bunyan merch. It's like there's a pan of gold there. Some little carousel horses. This is a helium dispenser. I guess you put a balloon up to its mouth and it would fill the balloon. You can see Paul there. And these are really interesting here. What these are is they would actually strap these to the bumper of your car while you were in the park. It used to be actually a common practice back in the day with these smaller theme parks. So you'd spend the day at the park and come out and you'd have it like a bumper sticker on your car, but they would actually use wire and wrap it around your bumper so it wouldn't stick. But also noticing it says, see the Great Walindas. So the famous family of acrobats apparently performed here. Looks like even when they took the water safari name, they still kept Paul as their mascot. Some old carnival punks there. It says this is a pretzel that was made for Hansel and Gretel's house. It's no piece of a bumper car. It says this is a cat mask that was used in the park's parade. It's one of the original Skyride balloons, like the ones that hang above the Skyride that we rode earlier. Look at this, even the Easter Bunny showed up here at the Enchanted Forest. Oh no, it's the Joker. Yes, he's part of the Queen of Hearts army. We see some of the other card soldiers here. Look at their long arms. Look at that guy. Very interesting. And there we have the Queen of Hearts holding the white rose with the dripping paint. She was furious that they were painting the white roses red. Not sure why it made her mad. Not sure why they were doing it. I watched it as a kid. I was like, I thought she liked red roses. Why did they paint white roses red? Did she not want, did they mistakenly plant white roses? If you understand this, if you follow this storyline, leave a comment explaining it in the comment section. But over here, we have the ace here who apparently was caught red-handed painting the roses red. Even says red rose paint. Here in front of the Queen of Hearts. I don't even begin to understand what this is. I think it's a teapot. Has some sort of formation coming out of it. That I don't know. I don't know what that is. Here are some of the other Alice in Wonderland characters. You got Tweedledee and Tweedledum there. We've got the caterpillar up there with his hookah, looking very condescending. And then the Mad Hatter, who is definitely as mad as a hatter. Look at his eyes. And then we got the White Rabbit, notoriously late, trying to get down the rabbit hole in time. Clock is all wacky and confusing. And then over here we have Alice herself. And there we have Humpty Dumpty. You know, he appeared in Alice in Wonderland, but he actually existed in the fairy tale world long before that. And interesting enough, he did not, it was not necessarily considered an egg until after he appeared in the Alice in Wonderland books. Of a small but high-speed Ferris wheel there. These characters in the back are interesting. You got Elvis Presley right there. And then down the bottom, there's a missing poster for Babe the Blue Ox. I actually was wondering where Babe was. Oh, it keeps getting higher and higher there. More and more terrifying. Uh-oh, it's a ghost car. There's the little engine that could. It says, I think I can. I think I can. Climb the highest hills in the land. If you think you can, you can. He could. And he did. That'll do, Paul. That'll do. So we exit through the gift shop. Oh, and look at this. You can actually take home the Enchanted Forest Water Safari Paul Bunyan. The theming even extends across the street here, as we have the Pied Piper's ice cream shop. So that was the Enchanted Forest Water Safari here in Old Forge, New York. And I want to say I'm very impressed. I wasn't sure what to expect when coming out here. You go to their website, you go to their social media, they really push the water park aspect of this attraction. But I was pleasantly surprised to see that the old Enchanted Forest was still very much alive inside this park. So a very nice Storyland style park. We had a little bit of rain today. Fortunately, it did not ruin our day. I did miss the circus. That's the one thing that I unfortunately missed because of the rain. The circus was canceled because it was raining really hard right when the circus was supposed to start. But thank you for watching this video. If you like these videos, consider subscribing. It'll let you know whenever a new video goes live. I upload about every other day. And if you want to check out some of the older videos on this channel, I've been to the 48 continental United States, filming roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, and other fun, random stuff. If you'd like to support the channel, consider donating to Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month from me. And also, we are now selling 4 different styles of enamel pins in the Etsy shop, including a new spooky dark ride style pin. All that just helps keep this train on the tracks, this boat on the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag. We have Snow Wife.